Hello, newbie bloggers, growing into leaders, not grinders. This is our Blogging Bootcamp, and I'm Julie Dujardin coming at you from Canada. And this is day 3 of our Blogging Bootcamp. I am essentially teaching you how to use our core system in Empower Network to get the results you want in your business. And when I say business, I mean your core business. Now, maybe your core business is working with us alone. Maybe that's it. But the majority of Empower Networkers, they have some sort of core business in their back end, some kind of back end business going on. Whatever brick and mortar, whatever affiliation, dealership, online sales, whatever kind of distributorship, I want you to realize, I want you to visualize your blog, and I want you to realize how your blog can attract and close sales like nothing else in all your businesses. I want you to realize that what I'm teaching you in this blogging bootcamp is going to activate your blog in a way that sells in all of your businesses. In Deepak Chopra's book, The 20 Spiritual Lessons for Creating the Life You Want, he goes over the story of Arthur and Merlin. And Merlin said, just remember, what good would all those years of wizard school be if I couldn't show you everything in the first lesson? It takes a lifetime to learn what David Wood has to teach. But everything that will unfold over the coming years and decades, everything is available in his first lesson, the 8 core commitments. The sayings work subtly just like Merlin, like water seeping into the earth. I believe David Wood has activated his inner genius, and he's activated so much so that he has become a modern-day wizard. And David's intention in creating Empower Network and developing these 8 core commitments, his intention and his focus, his purpose, is in helping us have breakthroughs. Crow agrees. Helping us transform. Helping us discover our purpose. That was his whole intention in creating Empower Network. And as Tony Rush says, it's a leadership factory disguised as a business opportunity. It's brilliant. And his whole point, Dave's whole point, is to activate our inner genius so that we function freely, wisely, and richly with love and with our purpose. So let's flex that mental muscle and laser focus in these lessons. And maybe this is an eternal boot camp. You know, at first, when I first got in, it was a bit disorienting. It was so rich, the energy, the attitude, and, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get traffic attraction. I'm going to understand how to attract to my business, and it's going to be instant. I'm going to get on that blog, and I'm going to be making money. And, you know, I wasn't really paying attention to the core lessons. And it wasn't until I started to laser focus and implement the simple strategies, you know, I didn't really sink in. And I'm making these so that you can clearly identify and be like, oh, okay, I need to focus. And if I want this blog system to work for me mentally, financially, transform my life, I need to plug into my team. I need to plug into what Julie's saying, which is based on what David Wood teaches and is based on what Empower Network teaches. and how the top leaders get to where they are. In any successful business, that's what these 8 core commitments are based on. Successful entrepreneurs, powerful entrepreneurs who are leaders, not grinders. And at first, it's a bit of hard work to get your blog going, and you've got to put effort. So the 3 core commitments we're going to discuss. I'm going to go over it again. Number 1, merchant account activated. Right? 8 core commitments. Number 1, merchant account, direct payments are activated, set up, and you're responsible for your business. Number 2, blog daily. And you do not get tired of blogging daily. Just be like, okay, I'm going to do this blogging thing. I'm going to blog daily. Number 3, and it can be kind of tricky, is the marketing daily. But it's actually quite exciting. So let's say you come in and you're just starting from scratch and you're like, man, I could spend a lot of money in paid advertising and clicking, but don't worry about that. Unless you got a ton of money to spend and you know how to network market and you know how to do effective paid advertising, then go for it. Dump your money into that paid advertising. But right now, if you're starting from scratch and you're just trying to get your payments in and you're trying to get all in Power Network, if you're trying to buy your blogging system and make sure that's covered, if you're just trying to start this and you don't have a lot of extra money, focus on the free marketing. Market daily is core commitment number 3. Every successful entrepreneur is marketing daily. And once they're up there, a smart marketer invests 20% of what their gross revenue is into their business. But when you're starting from scratch, let's focus on the free marketing techniques, which our team will teach you. We all going to teach you how to do free marketing. Just pay attention to me, your team, prosperity team. Pay attention. We've got lots of free marketing tips. Now, those free marketing tips, they can be a little more time consuming. That's the thing. You're learning. You're starting from scratch. And you know what? Even if you do have a lot of money to do paid advertising from the start, first of all, the thing is get all into, buy all the products that you're going to sell, whatever business you're in, buy all the products that you're going to sell, invest in that first. Okay? So that you can make all the commissions you could possibly make in your business and so that you know your product and you're not just talking about it. Another thing that we believe in is buy what you sell. And that's the thing. So, first of all, make sure you're putting your money back into your business. Starting from scratch, make sure you've got your monthly payments. And you know what? There's only 2 products we have that are monthly payments. Well, you got your merchant account, that's $20 a month, but the product, the blogging system, that's monthly, $25 a month, which is 100% commissions, and then you got your inner circle, that's $100 a month, which is 100% commissions. Your next one up, it's not a monthly payment. You pay it once, $500, and whenever someone buys that $500, you get the commission full effect, right? We got 3 more products. There's a $1,000 one, there's a $1,500 one, and then there's a $3,500 one. Now the $3,500 one is the ultimate top one. You get $3,000 out of that $3,500. So it's quite a huge commission anyway. So what's $500? But I'm saying, as soon as you can, get all in, get all the products, so that you're learning. There's tons of learning in each of those products. And one of the products teaches you all about paid marketing in a way that's very strategic. So by the time you've invested that much into the product, you're like, oh, I'm ready to do paid advertising. Well, here's the strategy to do paid advertising. Because once you're making $30,000 a month, then that's when really you should be putting in 20% of your gross earnings. But at first, just be investing back into making sure you're getting all in to Empower Network. Because otherwise you'll go broke. If you're not reinvesting, you're not putting it into paid marketing eventually, you're going to not do as well as if you did put your money back into the business. So first of all, we're just going to focus, though, on free daily marketing. And you know why? Even if you can do like those paid ads, like I said, even if you could just hop in and do that, it's good that you learn the free marketing tips. You know why? Because there's going to be people join your team and they're going to be lost without knowing how to do the free marketing. They're going to be starting from scratch, and you want to help those people transform their lives no matter where they're starting from. So you want to understand and empathize the intensity of starting from scratch and learning how to do the free marketing. So we'll get into Mike Hobbs' tips. Look at the next one. What we're going to talk about today, day 3 of our Blogging Bootcamp, tips that I've learned from Mike, who's in my prosperity team and my daily webinar. And if you're on my team, you're in his team, and you can get on his daily webinar support. Tip number 3. First one was syndicate. Number 2, broadcast emails. Number 3 is tapping into your social media following. Okay, so, all right, let's build a social media following. If you don't have a social media following, and by this I mean your Twitter followers, I mean your Facebook followers and friends and people on your fan pages, and all your connections through Google Plus and LinkedIn, any of those types of social medias, Pinterest. Think about all those people that are following you in some way, shape, or form. That's your social media followers. And if you don't have any, you need to start building and adding friends. And don't be so afraid of adding friends. Be more open to when someone requests friendship. And, if they bother you, if they're perverted, or if they're trying to sell you hard, you can sort of train them a little bit, or just delete them, right, and block them, because there are a lot of friendship connections that I make more so. I make more friends than I do enemies on Facebook, and I don't know them at first. And there are people all over the world, and you really are quite safe. And a lot of people I find are a little too paranoid about adding friends, but really, you're more protected than you realize. And add friends and delete people who you realize quickly, okay, their intentions are not where I'm at. So you don't need to sit and fight or, try to change their minds. Just realize, oh, okay, goodbye. But, so you want to tap into the social community properly in a way that's effective for your business, right? And for tons of blog traffic. And this is the first step to social media. Is what I'm going to teach you is free, right? So what you want to have is continue to create these followers and create these connections. And what you're going to do is, like, you might have a fan page even. It's good to have a fan page, but those are all other lessons we can get into. So just take what you do have and build on that. And maybe you have a business page and such, or maybe you even have people following your personal profile that aren't actually your friends. So what you're going to be doing is marketing with your URL from your blog post. And you don't want to put that naked URL from your blog post, not when you're in Power Network. There's a better effect you can create, and it's a long link, and your username's there, and like when it's raw for your blog, it'll be really long with the blog link and everything. So what you do is you put it into socialmediabar.com. So go to socialmediabar.com. Maybe pause this video and go check it out. Or go to linkprosperity.com. It's something our team created, but it's available to anyone. And what happens is it really sets it up nice. So you are going to have a URL slug, which is meaning it'll say socialmediabar.com/get your blogging tips here, and put spaces between each word or put dashes between each word, because it's going to link up like that. So you could use whatever words you want, but you can never use the same URL slug twice. Then you're also going to take your URL from your blog post that day, or whatever you are trying to share, your blog post or some sort of form of marketing. The URL you're going to take, pop it into the URL slot, into that social media bar or the linkprosperity.com. And then the next thing you're going to do is put a title. You can take the title of your blog post, which is the most effective, really. If you felt to put something else in there, or as a title or something from your blog, and then the description, you want to put a couple of sentences or a sentence from your blog. And then probably the hardest part is the direct URL for the image, but which is really cool that you're going to get a thumbnail image that shows up when you post this URL. But it's going to be so snazzy. So pick out a photo, like go to Photo Bucket, say something like that, or if you have some sort of website you use for uploading your photos. And if you don't, like Photo Bucket's a great one, free service. So you save your images, put them into something such as Photo Bucket, and then it'll have a direct link. Like there's different types of links, like embedded links, and there's one that says direct. So you're going to take the picture you want, take the direct link, and then you pop it into the direct image link in the Link Prosperity or the social media bar. And then the last thing, well, in Link Prosperity, if you're in Empower Network, you put your username. And if you're at the social media bar, the last thing, what is it there? I don't think there is anything else there. So anyways, you're going to save your social media bar. So you made the social media bar, save it, because, like, copy it and save it somewhere, paste it, because as soon as you X off, that link is gone unless you have it somewhere in your notes. You're not going to know, oh, I want to use that link again, right? You're going to have to recreate one when you have a decent link already. So a really good way to save it could be put it at the bottom of your blog post. Save it in your blog post so that you yourself is like, oh, it's right there for this page. And so then you're going to save that. But the thing is, you're going to take that social media bar and you're going to realize, wow, at the top it gives you such sharing options, like to Facebook, to Pinterest. Oh, no, it doesn't have to Pinterest. But you can do Pinterest. Not social media bar, but Link Prosperity, it has to Pinterest, right? So go ahead and share your blog that way. And you're going to comment if you want, or put your Twitter. It has all these top links. So it's very social media friendly. And from your one link of social media or Link Prosperity, you're able to just go in and share to your Google+, share to your Facebook, do it all in one go rather than having to visit all the sites and paste it, right? So it's very social media friendly, and the top bar just makes it more easy for you to share. So people want to know more about you without actually talking to you in social media community, right? They're actually getting to know you like you're like a neighbor in Sesame Street. So you all get to know each other through the social media, and you can learn from each other and be inspired by each other from a little distance, right? So this is like a great way to be sharing your blog to people and get a lot of traffic, and your videos. And one thing I wanted to bring up about this, doing all this stuff, is that this is for someone who wants to make a lot of money with their business. This is not for someone who wants to, just make a little bit of money. This is for people who want to make lots of money and who want to get rich in multiple businesses through their blog. So marketing daily, like using these social medias and marketing, is not going around being rude and rich or shoving it up people's noses. You're doing this in a proper way so that you are activating, yes, your earnings, but you're activating the possibility for them to gain earnings. So think of it in that way, that you're sharing information that's valuable, but you're not forcing it on people. You're attracting people, and you don't have to talk about your opportunity all the time. That's not necessary. But it's important to actually not hide your opportunity. You need to market it, and you need to be like, hey, you know what? This is for sale. This is something that may be yours, maybe what you want. It's really nice. It's really good. And you know what? Pick up some value and some inspiration from me anyways, even if you don't think this is quite what you want. But it's not really proper to go around shoving the link in someone's faces and manipulatively talking to people. So you want to just see it as, oh yeah, I need to market daily, but it's going to be something positive and fun and valuable, right? So, also, like, you know what's really important is the Google Plus, because it's hooked into Google Search, your keywords, when you share it to Google Plus, your keywords in your title and in your description, they're going to help you rank you in the Google search. So that's a whole nother lesson in itself. But just saying, Google Plus is a good one to be involved in, even if you're not in there like doing too much, but you link it up to the public. So also, you know, you can do your Pinterest app, like you load Pinterest to your computer, and then before you mask it, like just take your raw blog and then like click on your Pinterest app and then grab any pictures or videos, links, and put them into boards on your Pinterest in a way that's pretty, because Pinterest is all about being pretty. So also, comment below. If you're getting any valuable out of this, comment below. I want you to remember, I am listening, and also it is the perfect way to let me know if you're getting value and if you're taking action. Last thing about this tip is you want to post to your personal page with your link there that we created, right? From your blog post, post your fan pages, post, and I'm talking about Facebook now. It's like you can post to groups too, but that's a whole nother lesson as well. But be sharing, especially to your fan pages, to your business pages, to your personal page. Okay, last section, and I've put all these, rolled them all into one video today. So last section in our bootcamp blogging day 3. Okay, so little detail. We're in our About Me section, about the author, and when you're in Empower Network or when you're on other WordPress blogs, there's a little box by the About the Author. That's for your Gravatar picture. And you got to go to the site Gravatar, gravatar.com, and you'll see, oh, I need to upload an avatar, which is another little image. And you want to put a little image of you, specifically you, because you want to show, this is me, this is what I look like. Because that will also show up in other blog feeds that you comment in, and it will lead back to who you are. So that's how you get your Gravatar, and now you want that for your About Me section that we're working on, right? Our assignment of pulling in the words that describe the best of you and showing your personality, showing your cause and your interests, what's your site about, and take a look at other bloggers that you like, that you really, really, really think, wow, and they're successful. Look at what they put in their About Me section. Kind of get an idea of like, ooh, that's pretty like juicy and interesting and descriptive. So go back to how we were getting into being our own PR. Like really feel yourself as that PR, describing who is this person, and just throw it all on there of what you see yourself in the future, even within a year's time, of where you're heading. All those things are developing within yourself, and maybe even like a catchphrase that's an identifier. Like, I love the word empoweress, because it's like a female wizard, empowered, and an empress, and someone who's going to rule with beauty and power and prosperity. I love that essence. And go ahead, and you are going to find an identifier for who the author is. Now, if you're a group of people on one blog, you might want to find, like, what is your team effect? What is that? What is that group giving off, and what kind of identifying imagery goes on when you think of yourself? Like, we are the warriors of light, or something like whatever you feel some sort of mythical type of description. And this will really bring your personality out. And you, like Gala Darling said, go ahead and brag your panties off, because there's no one else going to tell people about who you are. Your readers need to hear it from you. And then, people will catch fire. They'll believe in what you're saying, and you'll be growing what you're saying, and you'll be expressing more clearly who you really are, what's written in your DNA. As you launch and emerge, it's good to find who you are and be able to bring it out and express it into that About Author section. So you should pretty much have your About Author section ready to be put into your blog, and now taught you how to put that little gravatar avatar in there. Have a great day. Have a great evening. And I will see you on day 4. Or I'll see you on Facebook probably. Have a great